Thank you very much, Punk, for your guitar play. Guru Prasad, could you please start with the prayer, Sahana Bhavatu?
Harihi Om. मेधां मे इन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना उभौ आदत्तां पुष्करस्रजाः आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत् अनिराकरणमस्तु अनिराकरणमस्तु तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्माः ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Hearty fraternal greetings and good wishes to all the brothers and sisters that have gathered for this 42nd anniversary of WTT-Global. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all to this 42nd anniversary celebrations of WTT-Global. 42 years is not a small period for any organization to work for the purpose for which it has been established. And it is Master's will that worked through many of the members of WTT Trust that have shared the responsibility of carrying out their ardent duties in respect of WTT Trust. The Brotherhood of WTT Trust, inspired by teachings of Master, have taken to the path of yoga, and also as part of the spiritual practices that the Brotherhood perform, they have also taken to the aspect of serving the society, serving the humans, serving the living beings, serving the animals, serving the plant kingdom, service at physical level, as also service at the mental level. Transformation of a person through the practice of yoga is possible only when the person offers himself to the unconditional, selfless, and dedicated service through which one transforms oneself to become eligible to progress on the path of yoga. Lord Krishna has termed this particular aspect as yajnartha karma, and all of us are very fortunate to see two grand masters demonstrate yajnartha karma in their lives, Master KPK and Master EK. Both of them, through their life, have demonstrated various dimensions of a yogi, various dimensions that are required to be imbibed by an aspirant who walks the path of yoga, and also exemplarily demonstrated yajnartha karma. Yajnartha karma is selfless, unconditional, dedicated service. And this year marks a very eventful year because it is 100 years birthday of Master EK, and it has been willed that the celebrations of 100 years of Master EK should be performed the entire year, marking it as the centenary year. And one of the important aspects that has been built was to recollect Master EK, to recollect certain dimensions of Master EK, or recollect the teachings of Master EK in every group occasion that World Teacher Trust service, World Teacher Trust does across the globe. So be it Guru Pujas, or be it seminars, or be it national or groupal gatherings, it has been decided that Master EK teachings or certain dimensions of Master EK will be shared amongst the members, recollecting him, so that his abundant love and blessings would be there on this entire centenary year. Special blessings would be there for this entire centenary year, because without Master's blessings, none of us would be able to follow their teachings nor walk the path that they have identified, walked, and showed to all of us. So coming to recollection of certain dimensions of Master EK. Master EK is the grandest of the masters from the hierarchy that has descended, that has condescended to be with us, to give wisdom teachings, and also to demonstrate various aspects of daily life which a student of yoga should understand and implement in his daily life. Master EK, being the grandest of the masters, showed how simplicity should be practiced as part of daily life. And Master EK, if we see various events in his life, he only showed simplicity while being amongst all of us. And he demonstrated the mystic mantra that Master CVV has given, which is normal temperament. Though Master EK carried immense knowledge, and though he was, so many teachings were coming out of him via the hierarchy, via Master EK, Master EK has demonstrated normal temperament to be with all of us, so that we will be able to relate with him on one-on-one basis. So one dimension of Master EK was normal temperament in all his dealings. Master E.K., throughout his life, he has been giving so many wisdom teachings. In most of the wisdom teachings that he gave, he directed the students of yoga to the truth, to the one truth, which is the God omnipresent, omnipotent, and omniscient. He has been always in link with the omnipresent God in whatever functions that he was doing that were ordained to be done for the day. So he was in his service activities, he was in his rituals, he was in his speeches, always connected to the omnipresent God, whom we call in East as Antaryami. So he was always in contact with Antaryami and then in connection with Antaryami and was performing all his functions. Even when Master KPK has asked Master EK, what is it that you always get connected to? Is it a form of God or what is it? Then Master EK directly replied that it is the omnipresent God that he always orients to and connects to throughout his day. If people were there around him engaging in topics relating to wisdom or topics relating to yoga, he was interacting with them. But as and when people were talking something which is not related to teachings of yoga or wisdom, Master VK was silently closing his eyes and getting reconnected to the omnipresent God. That is what Master KPK noticed. And when he inquired with Master EK, he confirmed it. So what is it that he has demonstrated to us is throughout the daily life that we have, the practices that we do, the most important aspect in the life of a yoga practitioner is staying in connect with the omnipresent one, seeing the forms around as the forms of omnipresent one, seeing the situations around as the situations of the omnipresent one. So this is what Master EK has demonstrated and showed us. And Master EK also demonstrated the Yajnartha karma. Throughout his life, he has been always in service to the surroundings. He has been working day in and day out very busily as if a businessman works for himself for profit. But Master EK was equally busy throughout his life, working for the goodwill, working for the benefit of the life around. So he also demonstrated Yajnartha karma to its utmost definition. So this year, as in every year, in WTT-Global celebrations, by saluting by saluting to Master EK, we submit three of the several service activities that WTT Brotherhood performs at the feet of the Master this year. So firstly, there is going to be a presentation by Brother B.R.K. Raju on the Mithila schools service activities that are performed in India. And later, two more service activities would be presented in today's meeting. And with these few words and recollecting Master EK and paying my salutations to the feet of Master EK, I welcome you all once again to this august gathering. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Guru Prasad. Frank will now play a short musical interlude. A warm welcome to the celebration of the 42nd anniversary of the WTT-Global. It is a celebration of the global group network inspired by the work of the world teacher and his colleagues, the Masters of Wisdom. And it is particularly the celebration of the work inspired by and manifested through the teachings and practices of the Masters who established the WTT Trust on the global physical plane. Our dear Masters, whom we call EK and KPK. Without them, we would not have the WTT-Global. But we also would not have the WTT Trust on a global plane without those who were drawn into the network of the WTT Trust by the call of the Master, who picked us up to study and practice the Aquarian teachings of VTT. As Master KPK used to say at the beginning of his teachings, hearty fraternal greetings and good wishes to all the brothers and sisters who are gathered here. It is not we that gather, but we are gathered. It is the Master who calls us from within, and we respond according to our ability to respond to the call. In the Aquarian age, it is all about groups and developing right relations. As Master KPK said, the whole wisdom is nothing but the skill of relating. Therefore, the motto of today's celebration is, wisdom is the skill of relating. A skill of relating is required to enter into the wisdom. First, we are to create good relations to ourselves, to our body, our feelings, our thoughts. Together they form our personality. We cannot think of growing in consciousness if we don't strive to improve ourselves with our personality. If we want to relate to the soul, we need a cooperative personality. A personality which prefers to stay in bed and sleep in the morning will not allow us to do our prayers. Developing higher consciousness is also only possible with right relations to our fellow human beings. There are basic laws of right relationship in relation to humans, animals, plants, and minerals, and also the Deva kingdom. There's an eternal relationship between one's self and another self, which is at the basis of all our human relations. It is indeed our essential divinity that urges us to establish right relationships, inspires goodwill, and enhances group efforts. The divine essence guarantees our fundamental unity and awakens spiritual convergence. We create right relations through a friendly attitude towards ourselves and towards the surrounding beings. Friendliness is the key to establishing a proper relation. It is not about creating friendships. Friendships are about mutual expectations, meaning we should not develop any attachment through a relationship where expectations tie the other down so that they can no longer move freely. The Master says, friendships are ships that sink. When we are friendly towards all and everything, we are free. In a spiritual group, there are no obligations. We are free to offer, and we gain from everything we offer here. When we do something without expecting anything in return, it is called service. Working for our living or for our family is something different. There we have karmic bonds which keep us acting. In a group where we follow a spiritual path, no one is obliged to anyone else in any way. When we do something that does not give us anything back emotionally, financially, or socially, we receive certain energies that will contribute to our transformation. Sharing, collaborating, distributing, and serving the whole. These are the seed sorts for Aquarian group relations. When we are willing to share and to collaborate, we gain collective consciousness faster. At the same time, we need to keep a filter of discrimination in order to build proper relationships around us and be open for receiving only useful information. Without such a filter, we would easily let ourselves be drawn into side tracks, consuming only our time and energy. With right orientation, we will make much progress. Relating to like-minded groups and projects will help us very much on the path. Group projects are excellent ways where we are automatically training ourselves to develop the skills of right relations through collaboration, especially when we take over responsibilities in a group. It might not be easy, and challenging situations might come up in group work of goodwill. But when we overcome the difficulties with heart and friendliness, our abilities and skills of relating will be greatly enhanced. We grow in multifold ways. No wisdom studies can teach us otherwise. At the same time, our activities of goodwill might be helpful for our fellow beings. It is through practice only that we experience and develop the practical wisdom of relating. In today's celebration, we present 3 examples of innovative group projects related to the Virtita Trust. The first presentation is by our dear brother Sri B.R.K. Raju, whom we also call Navaneetham. He is the secretary of the Virtita Trust India and also the coordinator of the Circle of Goodwill India. The Circle of Goodwill has been actively involved for the past 30 years in implementing various initiatives to promote education among underprivileged and needy families. These efforts have contributed to the advancement of elementary, high school, college, and higher education. As part of this program, the Circle of Goodwill conceived a noble project, Mithila Vidyalayam, in the year 1999. The project mainly aims at setting up schools in slum or rural areas and providing value-based education to the children in these areas. The project also provides at free of cost books, clothing, and food to the children. The Circle of Goodwill has set up 2 Mithila Vidyalayams, which will be presented today. The second project to be presented is Buena Voluntad and Acción, Goodwill in Action. Buena Voluntad is a volunteer-based association in Barcelona, Spain, promoting the social and labor integration of socially excluded people. The association, based on volunteering in Barcelona, works to respond to situations of social inequality found in our society through activities ranging from the attention of basic needs such as food to language training and social and labor insertion, as well as other activities. The project is presented by Gabi Pares from Matadepera near Barcelona, Spain. The third project is ANIMA, It is an open communication channel created by group members of a teacher trust from different countries. The intention of ANIMA is to share wisdom teachings on a student-to-student basis. The channel is regularly publishing videos about different topics such as yoga, Ayurveda, science and spirituality, meditation, the life of initiates or holy places. The project is presented by Maxim Verbist from Montreal, Canada, and Joan de Barcelona, Spain. Frank Berger, a guitar player and teacher from Berlin, is presenting musical precipitation of Master's messages in between. May you enjoy the celebration. Frank? Thank you. Now it's the presentation of Vidyalayam schools by Brother Navaneetham.
My salutations to the hierarchy of the masters. Dear members of the World Teacher Trust Global, blessings from the World Teacher Temple Radhamadam. I wish you all very happy and prosperous 42nd anniversary of the World Teacher Trust Global. I pray the hierarchy to shower their blessings on all of us to be in their path. This year, we are conducting all the events, rather functions, in the name of our beloved Master E.K. on the occasion of his birth centenary year. It is from 11th August 2025 to 11th August 2026. Master E.K., an embodiment of love and compassion, has established the organization called the World Teacher Trust and also the World Teacher Trust Global. These two are not ordinary organizations. They were established according to a grand plan. We are so fortunate to be in this organization so that we can live in accordance with the grand plan. The organization established and nourished by the two great lights called Master K.P.K. and Master E.K. It is our responsibility to follow their footsteps. That is the real following of the Master. The inspiration we received from them is abundant for this life. We can lead our lives very purposefully to the surrounding life. That is the purpose of the World Teacher Trust. The compassion of Lord Maitreya, in whose name our organization is established, shall be fulfilled. I pray Master E.K. to shower his love and protect all of us to be very effective and useful instruments in their hands to fulfill the purpose of our life in this birth centenary year of Master B.R.K. I would like to present the activity of the Circle of Goodwill founded by Master Parvati Kumar out of his compassion for fellow beings in the creation, for which he has particularly invented and established Mithila Vidyalayam project. This project is contemplated for the benefit of children of slum dwellers and middle class family children, so that the children can have a meaningful life and they will contribute their energy for the society and become very useful and worthy citizens of the country. For this, we have established schools in the name of Mithila Vidyalayams and provided total free education. And Master has given a certain guidelines also, because doing service without any glamour is the keynote of the Circle of Goodwill. In those lines, Master KPK trained all our teams, and the senior coordinators of the World Teacher Trust are dedicated for this work. We are conducting this activity over 40 years. I am very happy to be with all of you in this occasion, and I thank you very much for inviting me to participate in this event, that all of us pray the Master to fulfill the purpose of our lives. I thank you all. Now the related video covering the activities of two schools. One is Angirasa Mithila Vidyalayam. Another is the Samata Mithila Vidyalayam. Thank you all. Namaskarams, Master. Dear and respected members of the World Teacher Trust Global, my hearty greetings and good wishes to you all on the occasion of 42nd anniversary of the World Teacher Trust Global. We pray the Masters of Hierarchy to shower their blessings upon us all. I pray the Master E.K. to shower his blessings on the occasion of his birth centenary celebrations and protect all of us and guide us in all our contemplations. I take this opportunity to present before you one of the important service activities of the Circle of Goodwill initiated by our beloved Master Parvati Kumar. We have contemplated on the project of education for the benefit of slum dwellers, middle class family children by providing free education, food, clothing and books, and also inculcate fundamental good habits and culture in their lives, so that they will be good citizens of the country. We have selected a group of teachers and committed members to train them in good lines under the coordination of the Brotherhood of WTT. In this process, Master has given a plan, and he rather invented and implemented the project of Mithila. In the name of Mithila, we have established certain schools so that the entire education along with the culture of the student can be trained in right lines. So he has given a design and a syllabus how to train the children. In that process, I would like to present two schools for the benefit of our group as a part of the services of the Circle of Goodwill in the field of education. In this process, we are educating the children over 45 years, commencing from elementary education, high school education, college education, up to the university. Thousands of children were benefited under this scheme so far. Now I am presenting Angirasa Mithila Vidyalayam, situated in Vijayanagaram, Andhra Pradesh, India, in the premises of World Teacher Trust building named as Master E.K. Silver Jubilee Building, with 168 children from kindergarten to 7th standard under the coordination of Brother Rajeshwar Rao. The children taught moral education, sports, and regular academics. The school starts with prayer and ends with national anthem. They will be given food where the children offer prayer and take their food, which we are witnessing through the related videos. The dedication of children as well as the faculty is a remarkable activity in this school. I am very happy all our coordinators are working for this project with the inspiration coming from Master E.K. and Master K.P.K. The main financial support comes from Annapurna Charitable Trust, Cincinnati, USA, headed by Sri Annapantula Srinivas Rao and other charitable persons. Samata Mithila Vidyalayam. This school, situated in the rural area of Dharmavaram village in Srikakulam district, Andhra Pradesh. The entire Vidyalayam was temporarily constructed by our own group of WTT members in a leased land. 220 children were accommodated in this Vidyalayam. The teachers monitor their food and education requirements together up to 5th standard. The pleasant village atmosphere is prevailing in the school under the coordination of Brother Jairam, senior WTT member, where we can enjoy the total village atmosphere. The total project is sponsored by Brother Shivaji Adurti from USA in the name of his beloved father, late Sri AVSN Murthy Garu. The Adurti family is dedicated to the services of the World Teacher Trust over years. This is the best school in this village and well recognized by the parents of this Vidyalayam is a speciality of this school. This year the parents have supported this project financially also, and there is a very good response from neighboring villages also. We are witnessing this video clip. This activity under Mithila Vidyalayam project contemplated by our beloved mentor, Master Parvati Kumar Garu, is being useful for thousands of people. Our humble pranams to Master Parvati Kumar Garu, and I thank you all for participating in this event.
Thank you very much. Gabi, please present now Buena Voluntad in Acción.
Okay, so namaskarams to everyone. I'm going to explain a little bit what Buena Voluntad in Acción is. So we can go to the first slide and we will ask what Buena Voluntad in Acción is. So Buena Voluntad in Acción is a non-profit organization that works to promote the social labor inclusion of people who are in risk of exclusion. In this slide, we can see the origins in 1997. Everything begins in the Poble Sec neighborhood of Barcelona, promoted by a group of local people and professionals concerned about families in vulnerable situations. These people were also members of the group of World Teacher Trust Spain, inspired by the Master KPK teachings. So, Buena Voluntad in Acció is the name in Catalan. In English, what it means is goodwill in action. The organization is based on the triangle of study, meditation, and service, which was the guide history since its inception. Its fundamental process has been, is, and will be to provide service to community, with a special attention to the most disadvantaged ones. Here in this slide, we can see a little bit of the evolution in the Buena Voluntad Acció. So we can see, for example, in the year 2000, a great milestone was achieved. This was the consolidation of the volunteer network, the fiscal collaboration with local business, and strong ties with the municipal social service, etc. We also we can see that in the 2007, Buena Voluntad was officially declared an organization of public utility by the Spanish ministry, and we can see that it was every year, step by step, going further. Okay, so in this slide, we can see the mission and the core values of the organization. We can see things like human dignity. We can see things like autonomy, because we seek to increase independence and self-realization for everyone. Also, we can see community solidarity. We can see transparency. We can see prevention and equity, where it means that opportunities are provided without discrimination of gender, ethnic, religion, or any status. Here we can see the areas of action. And now in the next slides, we will see each one of these. For example, here we have the welcome and the social orientation. For everyone who comes in the organization, we help them. We try to give guidance and assist them with bureaucratic process, documentation, residence permits, school enrollments for children, etc. Here we have one of the most important pillars and the central pillars of Buena Voluntad, the food bank. Weekly, we have a distribution of balanced food package that more than 2,000 families can eat, where it means more than 500 people. And it's very important to say that this distribution is free for the families. So the most important purpose in the food bank are: no family in Pobla Sec community should go without food. Also, promote balanced diets, not just a calories intake. So it's very important to give balanced diets. And also, the families receiving food aid are also encouraged to participate in training, employment, and educational programs. In this slide, we can see some photos about it. And another important thing that we do is to work about Indian kids. Typically include soap, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrushes, feminine Indian products, disinfectant supplies, etc. And which is the purpose of these Indian kits? So we can see it here. Prevent health issues linked to poor hygiene. Support children and youth so they can attend to school with dignity. And also help adults maintaining a clean and professional image during the job searches. Here we can see also some photos, but these photos are from training and employment. So this is another big pillar of Buena Voluntad. We have permanent training courses about languages, for example, in Catalan, in Spanish, and in English. Also in digital skills, in basic computers, internet use, office software, and in professional skills like cooking, hospitality, healthcare, cleaning, and food helping. Within our activities, training courses, as I said, are a fundamental element, as they allow us to provide those who request our help with tools that either complete training or also help them to adapt to new circumstances and adapt to the market. We can offer this type of courses that we can see here. For example, in digital literacy, waitress assistant, domestic service and cleaning, healthcare care, kitchen assistant, or food handler. So to be able to reach this point, we help them with these workshops, helping them to do curriculum preparation, interview simulations, or individualized employment counseling. And the results are each year getting more good. More people participate in the Acción programs and more people obtain stable jobs. Job seekers through this service have complete training in one of the areas that we offered in Buena Voluntad that we can see here that are barely similar than the courses that we are working with. All these activities are managed by volunteers. That is very important to say because volunteers are the ones who provide support, guidance to the organization users in the job searches, providing the necessary materials, internet access, telephones, etc., etc. Also, we work with social programs. In these social programs, we work with the community integration through cultural and intergenerational activities. Nowadays, one of the most important is the gender violence prevention programs and support for the immigrant women's labor integration. We take care to provide safe, calm, and secure accompaniment, as there are very complicated cases. Another important work that we do here in Buena Voluntad is the school supplies and support. We always try to work with an holistic philosophy and method. We work with school support, homework help, study skills, reading comprehension, also getting family support with administrative assistance, mediation, and parenting support. And also with education and leisure activities, like, for example, summer camps, cultural outlinks, recreational programs, going to the cinema, to the museum, etc. Here in this slide, you can see, for example, some photos of the kids doing some of these activities. For example, in Christmas, we also gave them a present, etc. So all of these things are possible thanks to the volunteers. We have a very good team of volunteers injecting the food distributional, training, school supports, and employment counseling. They work with a small and beautiful team of social workers. It's important to say also that the board directors are also volunteers. So in summary, we can say that we have an important social impact. For example, we can say that over 1,000 people support annually, 500 people receive regular food aid, which means that about 1,036 people can be fed healthily. Around 200 people enroll in the labor insertion programs each year. 586 programs plans are done to help the families. So more than 1,000 people benefit from these works plans. Dozens of children and adolescents benefit from school supports and summer camps, etc. So this work has been doing for more than 25 years, and it has been recognized for some organizations. For example, in the Generalitat of Catalonia, banking institutions, major companies such as Amazon. So there is a lot of work and also a lot of happiness related with this. And in all of these 25 years, one of the most important things, for example, was the change of the local. And it was very important for the development evolution of Buena Voluntad. Here we can see a few photos of the party of the 25 years of Buena Voluntad. And here we have the three ways that we can search to help the Buena Voluntad and how to collaborate. We have about donating, we have becoming a member, and also doing volunteering. Here we can see some of the awards and recognitions. For example, the Barcelona City Medal of Honor, that it was in 2009, and it was a very important point in the history of Buena Voluntad. And all of this work was always thanks to Master KPK, because at the crucial moments, his inspiration was guided in our decisions. So we can say that Buena Voluntad in Acción is a gateway of the world teacher trust to society, a place where support is offered quietly and constantly, inspired by the guidance of the master. Since its inception, the presence of the master has been the backdrop for all of our work. So thanks to his inspiration, projects and actions have been developed that would have been unthinkable for ordinary people like us. His maxim is clear: the eatery makes the useless useful. This principle is reflected in all of us who collaborate with goodwill in action. So thanks to all to hear this, especially to the master KPK. And now we are going to see a little video that we don't need sound for it, just in order to see how is Buena Voluntad.
Buena Voluntad en Acción es una asociación basada en el voluntariado que trabaja desde 1997 para la inclusión social y laboral de personas que se encuentran en situación de exclusión social del barrio de Poblasec y alrededores de Barcelona. Desde Buena Voluntad en Acción se trabaja dando respuesta a situaciones de desigualdad social que se encuentran en nuestra sociedad a través de una acción integradora y transversal que incluye desde la atención de necesidades básicas como la alimentación hasta la formación en lenguas y la inserción sociolaboral. Nuestro principal objetivo es acompañar a las personas en su proceso de integración a través de un plan de trabajo adaptado a las necesidades de las familias. Desde Buena Voluntad se ofrecen diferentes servicios de información, asesoramiento y otras actividades. Todo esto es posible gracias a los más de 90 voluntarios que colaboran con la entidad.
Thank you. And now we see the presentation of the ANIMA team, a supranational group for sharing wisdom teaching via student-to-student videos. Maxim, Joan.
Namaste to every single of you. And it is a privilege for me to present the work we have performed during 5 years, and more than half of the team is present in this very meeting, the ANIMA team. So ANIMA basically is a project to broadcast information about wisdom. And it all started with friendship. And the World Teacher Trust is a brotherhood. That means that we believe that individually we are just too small to get access to the divine. But if we gather and if we walk and if we operate as a brotherhood, and we create within the big brotherhood of World Teacher Trust a smaller brotherhood of the ANIMA team, in order to benefit for the mutual presence, because it is a key element. We believe it's a key element for personal growth in Aquarius is something that is supposed to happen within a team. And so it was first of all a group of friends, and we really started as a group of friends. And the point was to broadcast not exactly the verbatim knowledge that our master has transmitted to us, because all this is already accessible to the many medias, and the videos and the tapes are accessible, and it is already something great because we can tap on that whenever we want. But what we wanted to do, it was to explore what we do with that ground of knowledge we have received from the master, and to grow it to further domains of wisdom, of spirituality, of lifestyle, and to present what we have discovered. And we don't claim that we have discovered the truth, and certainly not that pure level of knowledge that our master was giving to us. But the best tribute we can pay to him is not to repeat what he says, is to try to explore, expand what he says into our personal life. So the videos are mostly a reflection of the effort we made individually or collectively on that specific domain. And the third aspect is that we try to bridge the East and the West, because our master was Hindu, and all the prayer we are using have a lot of Sanskrit in it. And we felt the need also to rebalance that with an exploration of what we may call the Western way, which is actually incredibly wide and complex. And everything we have received from the master helps us to get a better understanding of that Western way, and to make the bridge between the East and the West. So now, obviously, we produce a video to explain a little bit how ANIMA works, and I invite you to watch it.
On this short video, we'd like to introduce ANIMA, a bilingual Spanish-English non-profit channel created to share and bring to life the wisdom we have received from our masters. We explore multiple avenues of spirituality, science, and religious traditions. Our platform, launched in 2020, is supported by a website and 2 YouTube channels with over 500 videos. We met through activities related to WTT, and although each other have specific roles, our relationship is governed by friendship. We come from diverse professional backgrounds, which allows for a broad and intuitive approach to spirituality, independent from New Age trends. Outside from our work and family life, we devote extra time to planning and producing all the content on the channel.
This is a silence place, so we speak. Este lugar, dentro de la casa del maestro, es el censo, así que vamos a hacer un video, pero no vamos a hablar.
We mainly follow the teachings of Masters CBV, EK, and KPK, along with other members of the spiritual hierarchy. Yet, we also draw inspiration from many different sources. We don't claim to know the truth, but we are willing to share our journey in seeking it. Anima is the Latin word for soul, and all of our content relates to soul consciousness. After 5 years and over 500 videos, we can group our topics into 5 major categories. Master and saints from East and West, such as HPV, Mary Magdalene, Pythagoras, Paracelsus, and Count Saint-Germain, among others. Esoteric wisdom, sacred geometry, astrology, tarot, chakras, as well as the spiritual dimensions of modern physics and psychology, practical spirituality, yoga, mantras, qigong, mindful cooking. Interviews, including Master KPK, of course.
You can edit it, we can repeat.
Anyway, I don't see after, there is no problem.
We'll make sure we send it to you.
But also other group members and fellow truth seekers who inspire us.
I'm very happy to talk to you about it.
Sacred places. As a group, we have made several pilgrimages to holy sites across Europe, the Americas, and the Middle East. Our main channel is in Spanish, with most viewers coming from South America and Spain. There is a special interest in Western figures like Mary Magdalene, transformational knowledge, and various streams of what might be called the Western Path. On the other hand, our English language channel has a following mainly from India and the United States. These viewers are more drawn to the teachings of Master KPK and videos with a more theoretical and intellectual focus on occultism. ANIMA is an open and welcoming team, always eager to include new contributors, whether occasional or permanent, and to receive fresh ideas and suggestions. We warmly invite you to join us in this project. ANIMA is a small but vibrant platform, aiming to build a bridge between modernity and tradition, East and West, science and faith. This is our way of cultivating and giving life to what Master KPK has offered us over so many years.
If I still have time, I would like to add two more things to what have been said in the video. The first of all is that the public we are aiming at is not particularly World Teacher Trust public, but it's open to everyone who would be interested in wisdom and on knowledge about the soul. The second of all is, and it's very important, is that we are open to collaborate to any suggestion or any joint venture with people or groups who would like to add or to explore one domain. We are in the group, we all have our domain of specialization, but we are very willing to explore other venues if you suggest or if you know someone who would be interesting to for an interview, please let us know. And Joan will put how to coordinate the email coordinate to join us, or the during sorry, how to join us. Okay, so thank you for your attention, and we'll see you soon.
And thank you very much, Maxim. Most interesting. Guru Prasad, your closing words and the final prayer.
Thank you. It has been a wonderful event. We have all witnessed what service the Brotherhood of World Teacher Trust is conducting. These are three of many service activities that the Brotherhood of World Teacher Trust is conducting. So this year we have selected these three, and then it is really amazing to see how the Brotherhood is bringing about change in the society in which we are living. All the service activities that we are doing should impact beneficiaries, which I can see is happening. There is a good impact in the surroundings coming from the Brotherhood of World Teacher Trust. It also is needless to remind that the service activities that we do are in dedication to the masters whom we follow. And I pray the master that all the service activities that we do would materialize the will of the master on the earth, as well transform all those people who are part of this endeavor of service activities. Buena Voluntad, presented by Gabriel, we have seen how they are impacting by helping people who are in need of help, not only in relation to food, but also in relation to social inclusion, in relation to education, in relation to helping them in joining their children into schools, getting the necessary support from the government. So there are multi-dimensional ways in which one can help the life around, and which is very well demonstrated in the presentation that was given by Gabriel in relation to Buena Voluntad and Acción and ANIMA. Very interesting project. It is spreading wisdom to the people around the world, particularly the Spanish-speaking community, through short videos on various topics, including sacred places, wisdom teachings, introducing masters, because the generation that is going to come doesn't have a lot of time. They would like to get informed about many things in the shortest possible time and in the most appealing presentation, which I think can be very much witnessed to the project ANIMA. And in India, the Mithila schools that are being carried out, that are being conducted, the schools are really helping the rural children. There are many schools which are run by the government in the urban areas, but in remote villages, in remote areas, the school facilities are not there. And then the children are being given value-based education. It is not learning ABCD or 1, 2, 3, but also learning important values in life, which will help them blossom well when they grow up. And since these schools are located in rural areas, these schools are being welcomed a lot by the community in the villages, because their children are getting good education along with moral values. And many of them are coming forward in contributing to the school directly in the little ways that they can do with the means that they have. So a very good impact to the villages and also to the community that is being catered to through the schools in these villages. It is an impressive work. I pray the master that the brotherhood continue the service with the same spirit and receive the blessings of the master and be in the presence and blessings of the master as they continue to walk their path of light, at the same time working with the community around for the benefit of the life around through various charitable activities. And I close this particular meeting with a small prayer. I will just read out the prayer, and may you all please connect to the prayer, not only to the meaning of it, but also the intent of it. May we express goodwill in action. May we unfold the power to manifest. May we enter the world for the Lord. May we stay united in all ways. May we express goodwill in action. May we unfold the power to manifest. May we enter the world for the Lord. May we stay united in all ways. Thank you, Master. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Frank.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.